Good morning, people! The fires are causing a lot of damage to the planet, and today we are going to talk a little about them, their consequences, and what to do to help. The burning and the fire in the Pantanal in 2020 has already destroyed the equivalent of 10% of one of the most important biomes in Brazil in the world. The city faces more than 25,000 outbreaks of burning. With the fires devastating the Pantanal region at the end of July, the government of Mato Grosso do Sul decreed a situation of environment emergency in the area for 108 days. It also suspended environmental authorizations for controlled burning for the same period and requested federal support to combat hotspots. The year 2020 is being configured as a new destructive period for the Amazon forest, but there is still hope. Larger trees, which can be damaged in a fire, survive thanks to the humid environment and finally resist years later. Some fires are purposeful to help in agriculture or livestock, but the others are natural, where basically nature itself makes fire through the contact of the sun like dry grass. It is important to remember that these fires affect not only the wetland, but the other places as well.
Good morning, people. Now I will explain more about the Brazilian Pantanal. The Pantanal is Brazil biome located in the west of Brazil, in the states of Mato Grosso and Mato Grosso do Sul. Rich in biodiversity, it presents several species of fauna and flora. It has a tropical climate with two well-defined seasons. Flora of the Pantanal. The biome has a rich biodiversity of flora. There are more than 2,000 species of plants catalogued by Embrapa, Brazil, with than 1% of shrubs, tree and aquatic plants, and dense and closed forests. There is an emphasis on the species Camelot da Bandnight and Vitória regia. There are several endemic species in the flora that is rich on exists in those environmental conditions. Pantanal fauna. The Brazilian Pantanal is directly influenced by three biomes, which are the Cerrado, the Amazon, and the Atlantic forest. Thus, it presents a rich diversity of species.
Good morning. I will talk about the consequence of the fires. The effects of the fires can be classified as direct and indirect. Direct effects are intoxications, burns, and the death of animals and plants, or any kind of short-term effects. According to the article published by Ecology Australis, the answer of the fauna to the fire can be quite different, as it depends on the species, the frequency and intensity of the fires, decide the spatial aspects of the area. Some animals of the Pantanal, such as jaguars, tuios, macaws, alligators, armadillos, usually take refuge from the fires, which can cause them to leave their natural habitat and become disoriented due to the smokes and the ashes. As a result, some animals end up dying of fatigue and starvation, others die in accidents like being run over, and others die burned by the fire or intoxicated by the smokes. These direct effects lead to some indirect effects, such as less foods and changes in the structure of the habitats, pollution, increased temperatures, and aquatic ecosystems end up declining. The refuge animals manage to find another place to live. They generate competition with other animals that lived in that place to obtain food, and they unbalance the food chain in that region. With the burned trees, the pollution grows, which affects not only the Pantanal region, but several others adjacent. The cities that shelter the Pantanal suffers from the smoke that covers the region, which aggravates respiratory problems and other diseases related to the poor air quality. Another serious consequence is the ash left by the fire, which is transported to the rivers through the rains, which can damage aquatic ecosystems. And according to the expert Arnildo Pot, who is researcher in Professor UFMS, the more the field, the faster recovery. The more forest, the longer it takes. In addition to it, it has another aspect, the carbon. Plants accumulate carbon, the soil accumulates carbon, that material is accumulated carbon. When that all goes to space, the well-known greenhouse effect occurs, which will only increase the temperature.
Fires have already reaped what more than 10% of the interbiome, including 32% of the private reserve of natural heritage, (IRPPN), and with your government that has done little or almost nothing to contain the fires in the country Midwest, several ONGs are acting in the rescue of wild animals and helping the population that is being affected. Many experts are offering to help fight the fire. But at a time like this, we must stay home. The best way to help this biome that is being covertly destroyed before your eyes because of man's greed. Certainly, the best way to help is to donate to any institution that is helping the biome. It doesn't have to be much. Any amount of money can be anyway to save a wildlife. For the institutions that are in this fight, this is very important. Just put Pantanal on fire on the internet that you can help. But don't forget to check if the site is reliable. Thank you. Good morning.
Goodbye, people. We see you tomorrow. Bye.
Goodbye, people. See you.
Goodbye, and I see you next time.